We welcome you to Coach Danny Bonfield at DeKalb County High School for softball action today. It is senior night for the DeKalb County Tigerettes as they welcome Cannon County in a border rivalry matchup. Tom Duggan for DC Blitz alongside the coach Chris Vance. And Coach, these two teams know each other well despite the fact they're not in district with each other anymore. They've still been able to play on a regular basis and going to continue to do so tonight. Cannon would love to spoil DeKalb County's senior night. Of course, DeKalb, a lot of emotions riding through this evening, and they've already beaten Cannon County once this year, so ought to be an interesting game this evening.
Yeah, the Lioness probably looking for a little payback. They had a 5-0 lead, and then the DeKalb County Tigerettes came all the way back, had a 5-run 6th inning. That separated 9-5 and was able to hold off a 3-run rally in the 7th and to get the win over at Woodbury.
The two teams kind of coming down the stretch looking a little bit different. Cannon has won 4 of their last 5 ball games, 3 in a row, and 3 of those wins, those last 3 wins, all in district. 15-1 over York, 5-1 over Monterey, and then York again 18-4. Cannon County, in fact, Coach, has won their district with a perfect 6-0 record. They come in 14-9. And they've really been impressive against their district opposition this year.
Starting lineup.
They have, and you look across that district, and Monterey may be the only team that really could challenge Cannon County. The other two, York, Smith County, they're not very good. And
number 99,
so the Lionettes had a really good season.
The DeKalb County Tigerettes, meanwhile, they got hot in the month of April. In fact, they had won at one point 5 out of 6. But then the schedule got a little bit tougher. Macon County, Gordonsville, a doubleheader against a very good Clay County team this year. They lost 4 in a row. Last night took out some frustrations on Central Magnet in their district finale, 13-3. Tigerettes come in 9-13-1. They are going to be the number 3 seed for the district tournament that'll start next week in Watertown. They'd like to close out strong tonight. I think they feel like they really need that going into the postseason.
I think some of these schedules with the games are because they're getting ready to get the players ready for tournament play, and so we're going to really stack them on here late.
We're going to see some seniors early in the game, I know, as they're going to be being senior night. Going to get an opportunity to play early in this softball game this evening. And for DeKalb County, something they've had to kind of work through over the course of the season, the loss of a very, I hate to say very good pitcher, I mean an excellent pitcher and an outstanding shortstop. And you think 2 holes ought to be that easy to fill. They've not been for DeKalb County this year. Your pitchers, you got a freshman, you got a sophomore. They're kind of learning trial by fire so far this year. And sophomore Liliana Judkins, freshman Kennedy Odom. Shortstop they've handled a little bit better, but with more balls being put in play this year, Coach, we've seen more errors early on, more so than we're seeing kind of down the stretch. But that's been kind of a problem, you know, getting acclimated to, especially in the field, having to be more active defensively.
That's what we've talked about Saturday mornings on the Blitz. You had so many players coming back, and you were basing their performance behind, you know, Kilgore.
Yeah.
And when Cora was on, she's striking out 15 a game, so you're looking at having to field 6 balls and make outs. So your defense is really not being tested. I mean, she took care of all of that for them. So you have to kind of work into that, and I know that Coach Tobit, they flipped this lineup around a lot. I remember from last year that Tatum Young was starting in right field. She's been to left. I think she's flip-flopped some more. She's in left field tonight. They've adjusted this lineup up and down, trying to find the right combination of the pieces to turn this thing around in time for tournaments.
All right, we're going to take a break here as the anthem will start. We'll come back with the starting lineups in the first pitch. You're watching Tigerettes Softball on the Blitz Sports Network.
Home Services is your trusted partner for comprehensive excavation and septic solutions. With a combined 30 years of experience, our team of skilled professionals deliver reliable, high-quality work for both residential and commercial projects. We understand the unique challenges of Middle Tennessee's terrain and provide customized services. From basic excavation to complex septic system installations, we have the expertise and equipment to handle jobs of any size or complexity. Put us to work for you. Home Services, 615-597-6287.
In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty, and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
Back at Coach Danny Bond Field, getting set for softball action. Game time temperature at 77 degrees. It is a sweaty 77, I would call that, as the relative humidity is a pinch high, as my sister would say.
Tom, you know me. I'm in sleeves.
You are in sleeves. Yes, I'm like, poor Coach. Well, rain is about, I would say, 3 hours down the road if you're looking at the radar with your best educated guess. And a wind out of the south-southwest at about 10. Yesterday it was blowing at about 20 to 25. Straight out to left field. I thought we'd see more home run balls than we did, but not quite as windy today as it was yesterday for the Central Magnet game. DeKalb County will send into the pitching circle to start today Liliana Judkins. She comes in 4-5 this season with a 7.45 earned run average. She has started 11 games for the Tigerettes, has yielded 99 hits and 296 batters faced this year. 75 runs allowed, 55 of those earned. She has struck out 18 batters, walked 22. Let's go down the Cannon County lineup. It'll be the center fielder, Anna Wood. That will be leading things off. August Morris, the shortstop, bats second. Your pitcher, Annabelle McPeak, will bat in the 3-hole. Your cleanup hitter is the designated player, number 25, Addie Smith. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Kennedy Clark. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Miley Schwartz. Batting seventh will be the catcher, Addison Estes. Batting eighth will be the first baseman, number 5, Bella Williams. And batting in the number 9 spot, the left fielder, number 7, Isabella Powell. Cannon County set to step in, and we will run around the diamond with the DeKalb County Tigerettes in just a few moments. But first, we'll see the leadoff batter square up. She's going to draw strike one, as that is Anna Wood. Coming in batting .443 for the Lionettes with a .488 on base percentage. She does lead Cannon County with 17 doubles as she fouls that pitch off, and the count will go to no balls and 2 strikes. Brooke Fusen, the junior, is the battery mate for Liliana Judkins today. Jerusalem Aldino getting the start over at first. It is Trinity Harden, the senior, starting at second base. Riley Wilbur in her usual spot at shortstop. And over at the hot corner, it's Maggie Hendrickson for the Tigerettes. We'll take a look at the outfield after this next pitch. 1-2 coming up here from Judkins. That one just a little inside, and that'll be ball 2, and we'll even things up at 2-2. It is Tatum Young getting the start at left field. You've got Zaylee Bain out in center field, and Shaylee Lunsford, the senior, getting the start in right field for the Tigerettes. Blooper, and that's going to be snagged by Wilbur. So the little line out to short will sit down Wood. One up, one away as the shortstop, August Morris, will step in. Morris comes into today's game batting .380. She has an on-base percentage of .470. Coach, she's one of 3 Lionettes with 3 triples leading the way this season. People may look and think 3's not a lot, but a triple's not really all that easy to get.
Not in softball. Your fences are shorter. Your outfield, you can tell they're playing quite a bit of ways in front of the fence. So maybe if it does get by them, you got some speed, you can turn it on and hit that third base.
1 ball, no strike. Pitch is going to be fouled directly back. I think the good Lord there's a net there because that was headed right toward us.
I got you.
Did you bring your glove?
Yeah, I don't need one.
You did bring your glove.
It's
all
a
right.
soft ball.
Soft ball, yes. Get head upside the head and tell me how soft it is. 1 ball and 1 strike as this pitch is going to be popped up foul. It's going to travel over the fence behind the line at dugout and out of play. And that'll set the count up at 1-2 strikes. The regular season finale for both of these teams today as they get set to start their district tournaments. Cannon County will open theirs as there's a rip down the left field line, but it's going to drift foul and will stay at 1-2. Cannon will go in the 1 seed and they will host their district tournament starting on Friday, if I understand correctly, Coach. And do you know who they're going to be matched up with?
They will open up against York
Institute. And that will be to get their tournament started. DeKalb County will start theirs on Monday, most likely at Watertown. Watertown is playing Macon County today. Excuse me. And if Watertown wins that game, they do solidify the fact they will host the tournament. Shallow in the left field on the fly ball, and that's going to sit down Morris. 2 up, 2 gone for the Linettes here in the top of the first inning. That's going to bring aboard McPeak, who will get the start in the pitching circle today. McPeak, Coach, batting .507 with a .558 on-base percentage. She leads the team in runs with 36 this season.
and she's tacked on 19 RBIs.
Had a good year, so McPeak, and what you expect out of your number 3 hitter, that one comes a little bit on the inside, off the handle of the bat foul, and that'll open the count up here, no balls and 1 strike. Judkins getting the start today, but we've been seeing the last several games, Judkins will pitch about half the game, Odom will pitch about half the game, and they're a little bit different in their styles. Neither one is going to overwhelm you, but Judkins, you may see a little more velocity with what Odom has, but Judkins does a good job mixing up her pitches, as this is going to be a 2-out single headed out to left field. Young will dig it out of the grass out there, and so Cannon County will get a runner aboard here with 2 outs at the top of the first, and that's going to bring up Addie Smith, who leads the Linettes in a lot of hitting categories this year. .581 batting average, .594 on-base percentage. She leads the team with 36 hits coming into today. She'll take a look at strike 1 on the outside corner. Coach, she also has 34 runs batted in, and while the runner's not in scoring position, you get a good extra base hit there. That might change.
Addie likes to go opposite field. Had a couple of hits, and what does she do? Pulls it right to the first baseman.
A sharp grounder will head down, and Aldino has no trouble with it. She'll step on the bag. Cannon County will strand 1. We have played midway through 1 with your score, Cannon County 0, your DeKalb County Tigerettes 0. You're watching high school softball presented by DeKalb County Insurance on the Blitz Sports Network.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Mallory Fingsler for your personal price plan today.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
Bad Boy tractors are born from the legendary Bad Boy mowers from 20 to 35 horsepower. Subcompact to midsize, Bad Boy combines power, performance, comfort, and as always, builds strength to deliver the workhorse dependability you need to get the job done and done right. Homeowner, landscaper, or rancher, there's a Bad Boy tractor for you to work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Tom Duggan alongside the coach Chris Vance producing our telecast today. Daniel Leslie and Lee Trammell doing all the hard work, and appreciate them all the work that they do as we get set to lead off the bottom of the first inning. Starting pitcher today will be Annabelle McPeak for Cannon County. She leads the team in appearances with 19. She started 18 games, 11-4 this year with a .413 earned run average. Has faced 476 batters, yielded 126 hits. She has struck out 115, walked 37 batters, given up 100 runs even over the course of the season. Shaylee Lunsford will start off for Dekalb County. In most cases, the senior we see in more of a courtesy runner role, as she is extremely speedy on the bases. Excuse me, I don't know why I want to get to crud all of a sudden here, but as a called strike there. And Lunsford will open the count behind 0-1. Trinity Harden, the second baseman, will be batting second. Tatum Young, the left fielder, in the number 3 holes. A swing and a miss there. And Lunsford down on the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Zaylee Bain, the center fielder, is your cleanup hitter today. Shortstop Riley Wilbur will bat 5th. It will be Brooke Fusen, the catcher, in the number 6 spot. That pitch upstairs will be ball 1-2 the count. And your bottom third is Maggie Hendrickson, the third baseman. Jerusalem Maldino bats in the 8th spot, the first baseman. And the DP, Caroline Neal, will bat 9th. We'll go around the diamond with Cannon County in just a moment. Pitch just missing, maybe a little downstairs there. As that count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitcher we mentioned, McPeak. Her battery mate is Addison Estes. At first base, it's Bella Williams. As we'll await the next pitch. On the way, and just missing outside is, I want to set it up full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Savannah Tatman is your second baseman for Cannon County. August Morris at short. Miley Schwartz at third base. The outfield is Powell in left, Anna Wood in center, and Kennedy Clark, your right fielder. As down goes Lunsford on strikes. 1 up, 1 away for DeKalb County, and that'll bring up Trinity Harden.
McPeak went through 5 innings, plus really because the first 5 batters in the 6th for the Tigerettes all reached base and all scored when they played at Woodbury, but she threw 107 pitches, 11 hits, 2 Ks, 4 base on balls.
Swing and a miss as she'll get out front of Harden here. No balls and 1 strike, showing some pretty good velocity coming in there with the heat on that first pitch. And we'll get set for the swing and a miss here. Nothing in 2. As you were mentioning the statistics last go round, Kennedy Odom actually started against Cannon County for DeKalb County last time out. And one of the few times we've seen one of the Tigerettes go the distance. She went the full 7 in that game. As that one framed up nicely by Estes, but no call there, hanging just a little high in the zone, and the count will go a ball and 2 strikes.
Little surprised, the Lionettes put up 3 in the bottom of the 7th inning, and I thought they were going to go hook Odom.
Pitch, and again, that one hanging just a tad bit high, and we'll see the count here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Went to a full count against Lunsford. Now a 2-2 offering set to be delivered here to Harden with Tatum Young waiting in the on-deck circle. Pitch on the way, the 2-2, swing and a miss, and it's back-to-back strikeouts here for McPeak to start things off in the bottom of the first inning. And that's going to bring up, well, let's see, Tatum Young, the left fielder, who's coming in batting .280 with a .308 on-base percentage thus far this year. Tatum has scored 16 runs, has 21 base hits to her credit so far this year. Likes to swing the bat from the left-hand side of the plate. Set to go is McPeak looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Young trying to change that up here.
Tatum had 2 hits over in Woodbury against McPeak, 2 for 5.
Ahead in the count here, 1 ball and no strikes. Zaylee Bain waits in the on-deck circle should she get an opportunity to bat. Pitch, swing and a miss. And the count goes to 1-1 here, evened up with Young. Young typically in the lineup is somebody you'll see kind of slap or maybe sack if you get a runner on base. They usually bat Wilbur at the top of the lineup, Coach. That's something that she's very good at. And here, base empty, and she's going to slap that one into the net, and the count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
She will do a great job of battling with this style, this approach, kind of a slap down the left. It's hard to tell. It's not really a bunt. So even though it's fouled, you can't really call her out on strikes.
Tatum is also super fast when she gets on base. And she's going to pop this one into foul territory, and good hustle there. Schwartz over to make the grab, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go, the Tigerettes in the bottom of the first inning. We played one complete, and we are scoreless at Danny Bond Field in Smithville. You're watching high school softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Unrivaled service and practical advice from Jeff and Grant James at DeKalb County Insurance. With auto, homeowners, life and annuities, property and liability, Medicare supplement, and business policies available. Receive seriously good insurance with great coverage and prices. DeKalb County Insurance is an independent agency that shops multiple carriers, such as Erie, Allstate, Travelers, State Auto, Progressive, and many more. Call today for a quote. DeKalb County Insurance, 615-597-0660.
Ignite HVAC Electrical and Plumbing is one of the top HVAC contractors in Middle Tennessee, offering both residential and commercial sales, installation, and services. We want to set ourselves apart from the rest of the HVAC industry by providing a seamless experience from your project start to finish. We are constantly improving our skills to continue to meet every expectation for our customers. Let Ignite serve your HVAC Electrical and Plumbing needs. 615-597-0100.
In the heart of Smithville,
County is going to make some changes as a couple of the seniors got an opportunity to play the field and swing the bat. And they're going to be replaced in the lineup. Sophie Adcock will come in at second base, and I'm going to...
I've seen the number. You're correct.
Okay, I was about to say I'm going to assume that Hannah Brown is going to check into left field, and Tatum Young will shift from left to right. This is the lineup we've been seeing with this DeKalb County team. The only thing that'll be different, Coach, the batting order, and that's going to be changed up just a little bit. And we'll have to see how that transpires as we move forward. But right now, DeKalb County in the field. Is stepping up is Kennedy Clark. Speaking of right field, the Lionettes right fielder swinging the bat for the first time today. She'll fall behind on the swing and a miss. No balls and one strike. Clark comes in batting .453 with a .507 on-base percentage. You almost had that there, Stretch.
Yeah. It's a little bit over our heads.
Just a tad, as it's out of play, and the count will go to balls and two strikes. Batters 5, 6, 7 for Cannon County with Clark, Miley Schwartz, and Addison Estes all set to face Judkins. Pitch, that one broke a little inside off the handle of the bat foul, and the count will remain no balls and two strikes.
Clark and Schwartz, the two lone seniors for the Lionettes.
As the man has arrived, we may have to move out when Coach Bond arrives. Another pop-up foul and out of play, and the count will remain no balls and two strikes. Nothing in two here. Cannon County put a batter on, had a two-out single by McPeak in the top of the first inning, but to ground up by Smith into the inning, as now we'll get ball one. And Judkins still ahead in the count here, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Clark. The Tigerettes, as we mentioned, they've played a lot of games in the last week alone. As 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is their 7th game since last Tuesday. Of course, 2 of those a doubleheader on Saturday. Upperman last Tuesday, Macon County Thursday, Gordonsville Friday, 2 against Clay County Saturday, and Central Magnet yesterday. This is going out towards center on her horse out there. Zaylee Bain makes a great grab, and so 1 up, 1 away on the 1-2 pitch there, and a nice hustle effort there by Bain to make the first out.
Line
number 13,
barreled that one up really well.
That will bring up Schwartz, who will step in. Schwartz for the season batting .352 with a .390 on-base percentage, has 19 hits, 17 total RBI on the season. She scored 14 runs for the Lionettes. Judkins ready to go, and she's going to get around on one out deep out in the left field. That's going to get over Brown's head all the way back to the fence. The throw comes in, but she's going to be in with a stand-up double. Schwartz gets a 1-out base hit. That's a nice hit, Coach. She turned on that and really got around on it, drove it all the way to the fence.
Looking at the flags, blowing a little bit left. Ball kind of hung up a little bit on Brown, and she misjudged it a little bit. I thought she had a chance to take another step or two back.
Addison Estes, the catcher, number 7 hitter, is going to step in, batting .311 for the season, .415 on-base percentage. Pop-up, that could stay in the field of play. It does, but neither Fuson nor Aldino think it looked just a shade too close to netting over there, and just unable to get to it in time.
Estes did not play at all in the game at Woodbury back on April 10th.
Seeing her first action against DeKalb County. And getting a piece of one there to open the count, no balls and 1 strike. Judkins, that one downstairs, and that's going to even the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Bella Williams, the first baseman, waits in the on-deck circle. Fun time here yesterday, Coach. You missed out. The first ever Tigerette team from 1986 was, I want to say, in the house, on the field. How about that?
There you go.
I think it was 11 members of the original team was here yesterday. A couple of them came from out of state.
Wow.
And just a real honor to get to interact with those ladies for a little bit. They were glad to be here. We were glad to have them. Slow roller headed toward third. No trouble for Hendrickson over to first. And the base runner will truck on down. Schwartz will move down to third base as the second out goes on the board. And Williams will step in, batting .282 with a .326 on base percentage. RBI opportunity, and Coach, she's got 17. That's third on the team for this the Cannon County Lionette squad.
Freshman, she's the second pitcher. Today she's getting a start at first base.
Coming inside is Judkins. The count opens up 1 ball, no strikes. Well, the highlights yesterday, Tammy Hayes, who pitched through the very first pitch as a Tigerette in their first game back on April 1st, 1986, threw out the ceremonial first pitch yesterday. And she had to warm her arm up a little bit beforehand, but it was good to see all the former Tigerettes and the start of a storied program. And pretty amazing when you look at their story itself for a bunch of girls that had never played fast-pitch softball to come in and win the district in year number 1. Quite a story.
A couple of Judkins pitches has gotten by the catcher here, and it's such a short fence, but it is brick.
They will tend to bounce sometimes if hitting that just right. This one's going to be flared off to the opposite side of the Cannon County dugout. And we'll try it again with the count now 2 balls and 1 strike to Williams. Powell waits in the on-deck circle. Runner at third base. Schwartz got a 1-out double on a solid hit to the fence out in left field. And Cannon County trying to get her in with Williams at the plate. That one framed up nicely by Fuson. Just hung a little high there. And it's going to be 3 balls and 1 strike. Hitters count. We'll see if Williams gets the green light here. Pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. And that's the first base on balls issued today by Judkins to Williams, I should say, as that's the third base runner for the Lionettes. And keep a watch out for the possibility of a double steal attempt here.
I'd have to go back and look and see how many stolen bases Williams has on the season.
Williams comes in with 4 stolen bases this season. As this is popped up, should stay in the infield, does. Wilbur calls for it. She's got it, and that'll do it. Cannon County will leave 2 stranded, 1 in scoring position. We still have zeros on the scoreboard as we head to the bottom of the second. For DeKalb County, it's batters 4, 5, and 6. That's Bain, Wilbur, and Fuson. Stay with us. It's Tigerette Softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
Just like the excitement of the big game, life is filled with unforgettable moments. At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that when the final moment comes, you want to honor those moments with dignity and care. Whether you're celebrating a life well lived or finding solace in a time of grief, our compassionate staff is here to provide the support you need. Love Cantrell Funeral Home is a proud sponsor of DeKalb County Athletics through 3 generations. At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Mallory Fingsler for your personal price plan today.
Brain your break.
We're scoreless here in Smithville between DeKalb County and Cannon County. Over in Allgood, the DeKalb Middle School Lady Saints will keep you posted on this game. They're playing in the top of the second inning. The Lady Saints have the bases loaded with nobody out. They trail 2-1. But again, bases loaded, nobody out as the Lady Saints look to pick up their second tournament win. Chris, you and I will be watching that one closely. DeKalb West School Bulldogs also will be playing later on this evening.
Absolutely.
Both teams, if you want to call them upsets, tournament gets here. I don't know if I believe so much in upsets, but they both beat higher seeds. West School got an 8-0 win over Stone yesterday. Lady Saints came back with 5 runs at the top of the 5th to win 9-6 over Stone yesterday as Zaylee Bain swinging a miss on the first pitch from McPeak will fall behind in the count 0-1. Bain coming in leading the Tigerettes with a .377 batting average. .444 on base percentage, co-leader in hits with 23. Bain is going to send this one opposite field. It'll drop foul, and she'll come back and try it. No balls and 2 strikes. Bain, Wilbur, and Fusen due up. Trying to get something started here in the bottom half of this second inning.
Bain 1 for 4 against McPeak over in Woodbury. Had 2 of the runs and 1 of the RBIs.
Been a very productive player throughout the course of the season for the Tigerettes. Co-leads in doubles with 5. Is the leader in triples with 4 so far this season. She's knocked in 17 runs and scored 16 of her own. And she's got some speed to burn as well. 4 stolen bases on the year. Bain fouling that one off, and we'll keep it at 0-2 here. DeKalb County looking for their first base runner. That one's upstairs, and the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. Getting into that, we're here at the end of April. School's going to be out in just a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks maybe.
3 more Mondays.
And
3 more Tuesdays.
Are you counting the days down, Coach?
One at a time.
Pitch all the way, and it's going to be up and away. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now, you're going to miss all those kids. What are you going to do all summer?
We're going to try to forget them. Love them and all, but we're going to try and forget them.
Oh, man. 2-2, and that one comes a little tight, high and tight, if you will. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and a payoff pitch coming up here for Zaylee Bain. Been a pretty good start. A little uneven at times for McPeak. She's shown some good stuff and got ahead in some counts, Coach, and then seems to batters able to work back into it like here. Bain's going to lift one out into left center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. And so a leadoff single here by Zaylee Bain is going to be the first hit of the ball game for the Tigerettes. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, Riley Wilbur. Riley's hitting .333 thus far this year with an on-base percentage, leading the Tigerettes at .469. 21 base hits. She also leads the team in both runs scored with 25 and stolen bases with 14. As I mentioned, Riley has been the leadoff hitter for the Tigerettes for the last several games at least. But with the kind of the change in the lineup for senior night, she's down in the order a bit. Going to lay down a great bunt. She's going to beat that out. That's going to be a bunt single to move the runner. And all of a sudden, DeKalb County's got first and second here, Coach, and just nobody out on the board with Brooke Fusen, the power surge that she can be, stepping up to the plate.
Lionettes were not expecting it all. Put it down. Catcher slow to get out. Nobody from first coming quickly. Pitcher couldn't get to it. Perfect bunt.
Fusen hitting .324, .329 on base percentage. Co-leader in hits with 23 and doubles with 5. But the one thing that she also leads the team in is home runs. She's got 4 of those. And a couple of monster ones so far this year. She took a monster cut there. But swing and a miss will set it up, no balls and 1 strike to the number 6 hitter in the Tigerette order. McPeak, and again, getting Fusen to swing and miss. And again, McPeak works out front here, no balls and 2 strikes. Fusen with Maggie Hendrickson waiting in the on-deck circle.
Look for the Tigerettes to start jumping on those first pitches because McPeak has been ahead of the count early, and she's throwing strikes early.
3 pitches, and down goes Fusen swinging. She's gone, and that's going to be the 3rd strikeout of this game by McPeak. Struck out the first two batters. And we'll come back and get Fusen. Now Maggie Hendrickson is in, batting .273 this year with a .314 on-base percentage. 18 base hits so far for the Tigerettes. Hendrickson went hitless in 4 at-bats in the prior game against Cannon County. As that pitch, this time a little upstairs as she'll fall behind in the count. That's rare we've seen so far in the game. 1 ball, no strike here to Hendrickson. Aldino waits in the on-deck circle. Runners at first and second. 1 out on the board. No score between the Lionettes and the Tigerettes. Pitch, swing and a miss. And McPeak will even it up. 1-1.
We have Coach Bond right behind you. First and second, nobody out.
Yeah.
Little small ball.
Yep.
Even with 1 out, maybe a little small ball here.
Could be. Showing a swing there, but we'll see if the philosophy changes here. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's going to miss maybe a shade downstairs there for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. All things considered, with the amount of rain we got last night, something else we didn't talk about, the field looks in pretty good shape. I text Coach Tobit this morning, and she said they were already working on it and planned on playing today.
A little tacky in front of the dugouts.
As that one fouled back, and Maggie now set up 2 balls and 2 strikes. All things considered, not too bad, but maybe a little radar watching. We're probably still a pretty good ways out. I think we'll get today's game in. They did move it up about 30 minutes, just in case. Don't want to get caught in the rain. 2 balls and 2 strikes. McPeak, swing and a miss.
Wow.
So she came inside, and Hendrickson chased, and that's going to be out number 2. 4th K of the afternoon for McPeak. Got them all swinging as well. Jerusalem Aldino playing first base today, batting .333, coming in with a .407 on-base percentage for the Tigerettes. And doesn't look like she secured an at-bat in the 2 teams' first meeting over in Woodbury, a 9-8 Tigerette win and a wild softball game. Aldino will foul this one away, and the count will open 0-1.
Jerusalem did not make the scorebook.
It will be Caroline Neal who will step into the on-deck circle for the Tigerettes. Number 9 hitter in today's order. Pitch. And that one just missing, hanging up there. Ball 1. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 with 2 aboard. McPeak. And that pitch call, checking the armband. Ready to go. Pitch. Upstairs. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Cannon County coached by first-year coach Kayla Edwards. Heather Smith, her assistant coach. And, this is a Cannon team just last year, Coach, didn't play all that many games, really.
They had like 12 players on the team. Several of those were seniors. So if there was a senior trip, if there was something going on, then they had to cancel or forfeit.
Yeah.
It was a team that really, like you said, struggled to play the games.
Yep.
Morale was down. Coach Kayla takes over. Coach Smith comes in as assistant. A lot of rejuvenated excitement about the program, and they go 6-0 in the district.
And, I think that's just a nice turnaround story. Got her looking, and it's going to be McPeak striking out the side. In the bottom of the second inning, 2 complete, 0s on the scoreboard. Scoreless in Smithville. This is DeKalb County High School Tigerette softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night, as we study together and worship our Lord.
Bad Boy Mowers' legendary reputation for strength, performance, and value is now available with Bad Boy tractors. From mid-size to subcompact models powered by 22 to 35 horsepower water-cooled diesel engines, your tractor work just got real easy. On the farm, the ranch, or even around the house, Bad Boy tractors deliver power and durability all day, every day. Bad Boy tractors work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
They may have zeros on the scoreboard here. That is not the case over in Allgood.
Give me good news. Give me good news.
The DeKalb Middle School Lady Saints put a 6 spot on the board in the top of the second inning. They now lead Allgood 6-2 as they have moved to the bottom of the second inning. Carly Trammell with 2 RBI during that 6-run outburst. Alexis Graham, Aubrey Harden, Kira Johnson, and Aubrey Fuson also with an RBI apiece. 6-2. It's early, Coach, but a good sign.
Long way to go.
Long way to go. As it will be Judkins to open the inning against Anna Wood. Through the first 2 innings, Coach, both teams have sent all 9 batters to the plate. Cannon County has come away with 2 hits, 3 total base runners. DeKalb County with 2 hits, while McPeak has so far 5 strikeouts in the game. To correct that, DeKalb with 8 of their 9 as the number 9 hitter was in the on-deck circle when the inning concluded. But no score yet. That's a great stop by Wilbur. Oh, my. Woo, that was close.
That was close, and I thought Jerusalem had pulled her foot off a little bit. There is no appealing.
That was mighty close. It's going to be an out. It's called an out. And like you say, I don't see any appeal being had here. And first of all, let's go to Wilbur. What a stop.
That's a super nice play.
But you got Wood. She's hustling up the line there at first and throw a little low. Might have pulled Jerusalem, but the official right there on top of it. He's going to call the out. Fly ball headed toward right, and that's an easy grab out there for Young. And so 2 up, 2 gone for the Lionettes. And right now your top 2 hitters for Cannon County are 0 for 4.
Number 17,
Annabelle McPeak, though, had the first base hit for Cannon, a 2-out single back in the first inning. Judkins, and this one slapped in the foul territory. Aldina was trying to hustle over, but just couldn't quite get there. And the count will open up, no balls and 1 strike. I thought she gets she gets it out there. It would have been 3 pitches pretty much to gotten out of the inning.
Yeah, it would have been 5. Wood went through 3.
Here's a fly ball headed towards center. Grabbed out there. Bain makes the grab. 1, 2, 3 go the Lionettes. Some nice defense by the Tigerettes. Well, let's head to the bottom of the third. It's batters 9, 1, and 2 coming up for your Tigers.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise. But Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your Erie agent is DeKalb County Insurance. Get a quote today at DeKalbInsurance.net.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. Go to ErieInsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Home Surveillance is your trusted partner in video surveillance equipment. Our team understands the critical importance of safeguarding your family and securing your business assets. We offer comprehensive solutions tailored to your specific needs, ensuring peace of mind through advanced technology and expert installation. As a locally owned and operated business, we take pride in our community and strive to build lasting relationships with our customers. Let Home Surveillance help you protect the things most important to you. Give us a call at 615-597-6287.
Go to the bottom of the third inning with the score is 0-0, and I totally forgot about this. I knew it last night that Riley Wilbur came into today's game with 99 career hits, and Coach, with that bunt single that she had last inning, that's hit number 100 as Riley reaches a milestone in her Tigerette career.
Huge milestone for a softball player.
Absolutely, and just a junior. She's got the rest of this season and next year, too, to add on to that. So congratulations to Riley Wilbur. Picking up that 100th career hit. I know it was discussed last night. One of the photographers here was going to try to catch it, and she was actually waiting on deck for a chance at her 100th hit when the game ended due to the mercy rule against Central Magnet. Caroline Neal's going to open the inning, and that thing is popped straight up as you can get. And over from third is Schwartz. She will make the grab, and so 1 up, 1 pitch, 1 down as Caroline Neal retired on the pop-up. That will bring the top of the order up, and it's going to be Hannah Brown. Brown is stepping in. Shaylee Lunsford batted in the top of the first inning. So Brown will assume that spot, and Sophie Adcock moves to the on-deck circle as she took over at second base. Brown! That is gone! Gone, baby! Gone! Hannah Brown said, I didn't need that extra time to sit and warm up, but you know what? Maybe it did help after all. Hannah Brown goes yard for the third time this season, and the DeKalb County Tigerettes have taken a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the third inning.
Against McPeak and Woodbury, Hannah Brown was 2 for 5, had scored a run, had an RBI.
Makes her pay on that one. First pitch. You mentioned this last inning because McPeak was really getting out front. 0-1, 0-2 in these counts, giving some good pitches there. Maybe Hannah Brown to kind of scope that out, Coach, while she was waiting to get a chance to bat. And she jumps all over that first pitch.
Well, Neal did the same thing as well. She swung on the first pitch and popped it up. Hannah did not miss hers. She barreled it up pretty.
And so Sophie Adcock will bat for the first time. That one inside. Bit of a check swing, but did not go around. And the count will open up 1 ball, no strikes to Sophie as Tatum Young moves to the on-deck circle. Sophie comes into the game today batting .283 with a .411 on-base percentage, swing and a miss. We'll set it up 1 ball, 1 strike. When you see that .411 and a .283 batting average, patience at the plate. Getting there, whether it's a walk, hit by a pitch, she's getting on base. And that's one thing Sophie and several of these Tigerettes do exceptionally well. Showing bunt there. We'll pull out the stance as the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Sophie had the grand slam in the 6th inning at Woodbury to make it 9-5.
And that was and is Sophie's only home run of the season thus far. Swing and a miss here. We'll set it up 2 balls and 2 strikes. I imagine Annabelle McPeak has not forgotten about that.
They've played some games since then, but this was the last batter that McPeak faced in that game in the 5th. Well, at the extra top of the 6th.
McPeak set the deal to 2-2. 2-2 as that one's upstairs, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Didn't he play hockey for the Predators?
I think so.
2-2?
Yeah, they had a 2-2. I don't guess they still do. My hockey knowledge is, we play trivia together. You know how my hockey knowledge is. And that's ball 4. That one looked really close. But Adcock showing some patience there. She'll draw the base on balls. Tigerettes in business here with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 1 run across on the solo shot by Hannah Brown. Now it's Adcock on, and here comes Tatum Young, 0 for 1 with a pop-up. Let's see if she maybe will look to move that runner over.
I think so, and if not, then you look for a chance to steal it.
There it goes. Nice bunt down the third base line. She's safe. I don't know if she would have even been out had that catch been made. Coach, she was flying down the line.
She was a left-hander, and gets that extra step and a half to the base.
I'll be curious to see what officially they rule that as DeKalb will have runners at 2nd and 3rd, if nothing else. The throw is an error regardless, as it went past the baseman and allowed both of the runners to advance. Now, whether or not they will credit that as a single with an error, Daniel Leslie, our baseball guy, saying he would agree with that as well. Single and errors, that's fouled back. Zaylee Bain, who has a base hit to her credit today. And it appears, have they made a decision? Yes, it has gone down as a base hit. So the single there, and that will be the 4th hit for DeKalb County against McPeak. 0-1 here to Bain. Bain had the first hit. And she's going to lift one out into left field. Runner is going to tag. Down the line, she slides in safely, she being Sophie Adcock. And the fly ball sits down Bain. She will get an RBI, and it's 2-0 as DeKalb County will score on the tag and run from third base. That'll bring up Riley Wilbur, who's looking to start work on her second 100 hits. She'll step in with 2 outs. 1 on, runner at second in scoring position. And a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
I thought Tatum might be able to get third on the throw that was allowed to come all the way to the plate.
That one hangs up, and ball 1, and it appears Estes might have got a little dirt or debris in her eye on that ball coming in, as she's kind of favoring her left eye there, trying to get something out of it. And, mentioning around home plate there, Coach, it's a little sticky, thicky, and might have got some debris in her eye.
I'm not sure. I can't remember what Coach Cox said they put down on the field, but some of that kind of loose particle could have popped up.
And she's going to head over the dugout, or by the dugout.
They used to use kitty litter.
That's essentially what it is. Conditioner.
Okay. All right, so Daniel says there's something along the lines of kitty litter. Don't put the kitty cat out on the field.
No.
That would not sit well. All right, so Estes is back, and looks like she's okay, and that's good. And we'll get back to a 1-0 count here. Wilbur's going to lay down a bunt down the third baseline. She's out, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So DeKalb County will strand 1 in scoring position. We have played 3 complete. Solo homer by Hannah Brown, and an RBI on a fly ball will score 2 for the Tigerettes. 2-0 your score as you watch Tigerette Softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
We're back at Coach Danny Bond Field, and speaking of which, he's meandering his way through the traffic. We got a media roll. Oh, he's knocked our camera off. Well, when the field's named after you, you're entitled to do that.
You can do whatever you want to do.
Now, I know you can't see it at home, but the gates, there are actually gates in front of us that open up, and I've asked him 100 times what it's for, because I always forget.
In case they ever needed to bring something up larger than would fit through the door up the stairs, they can bring it up through this way.
Hot tub.
Yes.
That was his answer. So, yeah, and again, yeah, you're right. Large object, such as a hot tub. Perfect. We might call more games we had a hot tub up here. Well, maybe. I don't know. But we'll start off this top half of the 4th inning with Addie Smith leading things off, and she gets around 1-on-1. Oh, my. That takes an ugly hop around Young out there. Smith is going to round second. She's on her way to third. And, Coach, that's just a good old stand-up triple right there, as it was misplayed. Young kind of charged in on it. It skipped right in front of her and right underneath her glove.
Yeah, and I've talked about over at Woodbury. Smith goes opposite field with the power.
Yep.
First 2 times tonight, first base, and then right there to Tatum Young.
And so Cannon County will get a runner aboard. This one started to head that direction off the bat of Kennedy Clark. Clark lined out her first time up. She'll foul this pitch off, and we'll open the count, no balls and 1 strike. Top of the 3rd inning for the DeKalb Lady Saints, who still lead 6-2 and just get a ground ball that just ended that half of the third. So they'll go to the bottom of the inning still up 6-2. We'll keep you posted on that game. And if DeKalb West happens to get started, I don't think they start till about 7 o'clock. We may be done by then. But if they get started, we'll keep you posted on that game for folks at home watching and keeping up with our local teams. Postseason underway this week for the middle school programs. And we'll keep you up to date as much as we possibly can. 2-1 the count here to Clark with Schwartz waiting in the on-deck circle. She had that hard hit double to left in her last at-bat. This is headed out towards center. Grabbed by Bain. Bain throws in a beauty, but still not in time as Smith is going to come in to score. Cannon County gets on the board on the RBI fly ball. Headed out to center field, but I'm still pretty impressed by Bain with that throw in.
Especially after the one with the Smith hit, because when she went to pick the ball up, she kind of slipped, fell, and threw it from her seat.
Yeah. And so Cannon gets her first run across, and here's one down the third base line. And, ooh, that was mere inches away from being an extra base hit as it just skipped behind that bag into foul territory. And the count to Schwartz opens up 0-1. Schwartz, give him that double. She turned on a nice pitch and drilled it out past Brown in left field last time up. Houston tries to frame that up to get the call, won't do it. And we'll even it up here at 1 strike. Schwartz, the number 6 hitter. Estes waits in the on-deck circle. 2-1, and oh my, going to left again. That is back, and again, it's all the way back to the fence. Brown is going to bring it in, but we're going to have a stand-up double for the second time this ball game by Miley Schwartz, as just again turned on it, and a good piece of hitting there, driving that out there. Schwartz came in with 4 doubles on the year, Coach. He's up to 6 after the 2 at-bats today.
In scoring position with 1 out. Pitching change.
And looks like Kennedy Odom is being brought in to relieve Liliana Judkins. So Judkins' time in the circle for now, at least, is over. With softball rules, she could possibly come back, but we're going to see Odom, at least at this point, moving forward. So while Odom warms up, we'll squeeze in a break. It is 2-1 here at Coach Danny Bond Field. Tigerettes on top. It's Tigerettes softball presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
One more.
Kennedy Odom will take over with 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. Liliana Judkins, the book not closed because she is responsible for the runner at second base, but Odom will come in. 5-8 win-loss record this year, 472 earned run average. This is her 20th appearance for the Tigerettes. Swing and a miss as she'll even up the count here. 1 strike. Odom has faced 420 batters in her freshman campaigns, allowed 105 hits, 97 runs, only 53 of those earned runs, has 31 strikeouts and 43 walks in her first year with the Tigerettes. That tipped off the top of the bat. And we'll go to 1 strikes here to Estes with Schwartz on after a stand-up double. Coach, I'll let you look back in a moment. We were talking about Odom went the full 7 in the game over at Woodbury as this pitch fouled away, and we'll stay stuck here at 2 strikes.
10 hits, 4 Ks, 2 base on balls, 8 runs, but only 6 were earned. There were 3 errors committed by the Tigerettes.
All right, and so they're familiar with her. That tipped into the glove of Fusen, and that is out number 2 as Estes will go down on strikes. And Odom has retired her first batter face. That'll bring up Bella Williams, who drew a base on balls. The only walk allowed by Judkins. If Judkins' stat line closes before the runner advances, there's a called strike there. Will start us out 0-1. She would have yielded 1 earned run on 4 hits through 3 1/3. Certainly not bad, but Coach got a bit of a rough patch. And as I mentioned, we've been seeing both pitchers in each game for the last several games anyway. As swing and a miss here, and a count, no balls and 2 strikes. And if you look for a third pitcher on this Tigerette team, you're most likely going to find it being Riley Wilbur. She has 1 appearance, and I think through a few innings in a regulation game. Swing and a miss. Odom comes in, mows down the last 2, and will strand a Cannon County base runner in scoring position. Let's head to the bottom half of the 4th. Tigerettes will send up Fusen, Hendrickson, Aldino. This is Tigerette Softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Care makes for better banking. It's what turns transactions into trust and customers into neighbors. At Wellworth Bank, we see the people behind the numbers, the families building futures, the dreamers starting new journeys. We believe care should come standard because you're worth it. You always have been. Wellworth Bank. Care in common.
Unrivaled service and practical advice from Jeff and Grant James at DeKalb County Insurance. With auto, homeowners, life and annuities, property and liability, Medicare supplement, and business policies available. Receive seriously good insurance with great coverage and prices. DeKalb County Insurance is an independent agency that shops multiple carriers, such as Erie, Allstate, Travelers, State Auto, Progressive, and many more. Call today for a quote. DeKalb County Insurance, 615-597-0660.
Choosing Ignite as your HVAC contractor means choosing a partner who values quality, reliability, and customer satisfaction above all else. Our extensive experience and industry expertise enable us to tackle any project, big or small. We are proud to be a trained comfort specialist, offering top-tier products and services that ensure year-round comfort. With our satisfaction guarantee, you can trust that we will go above and beyond to meet your needs and exceed your expectations. Let Ignite serve your HVAC, electrical, and plumbing needs. 615-597-0100.
In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate. Lake Homes Realty.
We have a new catcher, Coach, and that is Addie Smith, who's going to move behind the dish. Addison Estes has moved over to second base as swinging a miss. Brooke Fusen, who went down swinging on 3 pitches in her first at-bat. Don't know the reasoning behind the catching change necessarily.
I'm not sure.
As Fusen fouls this back, and the count is no balls and 2 strikes. Smith's kind of a versatile piece. She's got some starts at third, shortstop, catcher. Today she started as in the DP position, but she does have some innings logged behind the plate.
She's been nursing a left ankle sprain for about a week.
Brooke Fusen struggling today. She has seen 6 pitches and struck out twice, as she has gone on strikes for the second time, and that's going to bring up Maggie Hendrickson, who struck out as well back in the second inning. 0 for 1 today, one of 6 strikeout victims for McPeak. McPeak's allowed 1 earned run on 4 hits thus far through 3. That one's fouled back, and
I thought Seth had that one.
Well, the assistant principal, Seth Willoughby, could have showed his skills off there. He should have took his hat off and caught it. One of those.
He was a basketball player.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Pitch on the way. Showing bunt for just a moment. Hendrickson, as the lines came running in, she'll back out, and the count will go 1 ball and 1 strike. We've also got Jude's Traveling Food here today.
We do.
We do. And We need food. I was just thinking about that. Pop up, that's headed towards short. Should be handled and is by Morris. So 2 up, 2 gone for DeKalb County here in the bottom of the 4th. And, well, we got a slugfest over in Woodbury. You would know. We got a low-scoring game today, Coach.
Defense.
Yes.
It's all about pitching and defense.
Yes, it is. As Aldino steps in 0 for 1, she struck out in her first at-bat to wrap up the second inning. Look to change things up here. Hitting .333 coming in today, but she'll fall behind in the count. No balls and 1 strike as Neal moves to the on-deck circle.
A lot of room right up the middle. I mean, shortstop and second base, they're playing closer to third base and first than they are second.
Very true. Huge gap there in the middle of the field as another swing and a miss, and Aldino finds herself down no balls and 2 strikes. Aldino's been kind of a versatile piece for DeKalb County of late. You'll see her some at DP, is playing first base today. Fouls that off the end of the bat. I think.
Or did she?
I thought, but maybe not. I guess the called third strike that popped out of the catcher's glove. They'll make the throw down to first, and so the strikeout will retire Aldino, and we have played 4 complete. Tigerettes 2, Lionettes 1. Tigerettes softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
Just like the excitement of the big game, life is filled with unforgettable moments. At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that when the final moment comes, you want to honor those moments with dignity and care. Whether you're celebrating a life well lived or finding solace in a time of grief, our compassionate staff is here to provide the support you need. Love Cantrell Funeral Home is a proud sponsor of DeKalb County Athletics through 3 generations. At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
An update from Allgood in the middle school softball tournament. Allgood has plated 2 runs in the bottom of the 2nd. The Lady Saints just recorded the 3rd out, so they go to the top of the 4th, scheduled for 5, mind you. And it's 6-4, Lady Saints over Allgood, as they will move again to the 5th inning. And it looks like Harper Hale, Kira Johnson, and Aubrey Fusen are due up for the Lady Saints. We'll keep you posted on that one, as it will be Odom to start her 2nd inning, and we'll see a foul on the first pitch by Isabella Powell, who popped up in her first at-bat, which was the 3rd out of the 2nd inning.
Powell was 0 for 4 against Odom at Woodbury.
Falls behind here, no balls and 1 strike. Odom came in after a double given up by Judkins, had put Schwartz at 2nd. She struck out Estes and Williams back-to-back to get out of the jam with just 1 run allowed. That was on after a triple by Addie Smith. A fly ball to the outfield by Kennedy Clark brought Smith in on a tag to score. And this foul back, we'll keep it no balls and 2 strikes. And there's a pigeon flying around.
He kind of fluttered into the net. I thought it was a softball. I was ducking.
I don't know if I might fear the pigeon worse than the softball. Pigeons can do some nasty things. That's going to be fouled over toward the Tigerette dugout. And it will be Powell hanging in there, no balls and 2 strikes. With batters 9, 1, and 2 up, Powell, Anna Wood waiting on deck, and August Morris. You got to feel the top of the order is kind of due. They're 0 for 4 between the top 2 batters. batters. Pitch, foul back, and again, very thankful for the netting.
Again, the speed that Anna Wood brings to the table, we talked about earlier, she has like 16 stolen bases on the season. She's pretty aggressive at the plate. Today, she's been a little bit more patient and looking at some pitches, but she's antsy to get on base.
Set to go, Odom for another 0-2 offering, and this foul down into the dirt. We'll try it again, no balls and 2 strikes. Been a busy at-bat here to lead things off in the top half of the 5th inning. Been a fast-moving game. Already in the top of the 5th. Set, pitch, swing and a miss. And 3 consecutive strikeouts by Kennedy Odom. First out of the 5th inning, and the top of the order up with Wood stepping in to face Odom for the first time. Coach, how'd she do in the last game?
She was 1 for 4, had 2 RBIs.
Okay. So has had some success in the previous outing against Odom. Pitch, and it's going to one hop in front of the plate into the backstop, and the count will open 1 ball, no strikes to the leadoff hitter, Wood. Morris moves to the on-deck circle.
I can't tell if Kennedy's sleeves are tucked under or if she's cut this jersey to go sleeveless.
She's gone with the Wild Thing look from Major League.
She has.
And all she needs is the glasses. Pitch all the way. And that in there for the called strike and even it up. 1 ball and 1 strike to Wood. Wood, we mentioned, leading the team with 17 doubles this year. That's just a great number. 31 runs scored, 12 runs driven in, batting .443 coming in. And she's going to get around on 1. That's some trouble. Trouble out in the gap between left and center. She's going to round first on the way to second with a stand-up double and a Wood. And again, that top of the order kind of due. And she'll make it pay here with a 1-out double to move instantly into scoring position. And that is going to be her 18th double of the year, leading this Cannon County team. That brings
and tonight, the first batter not to strike out against Kennedy.
Yes, so far, as Odom had struck out the first 3 hitters. Morris has flown out twice, 0 for 2 on the evening. She's got a duck on the pond in scoring position. And you'll probably see a little dancing by Wood over there at second, trying to test out Fuson's patience just a little bit. Count opens up here, 1 ball, no strikes. That one hits the outside corner. Nice pitch by Odom, and will even the count up, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 with 1 out, 1 on. 2-1 is the score. Tigerettes with a 2 spot in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch. Got it again, right about that same spot. Change speeds a little.
I was going to say, looks like she took a little bit off of that one.
Yep, and we'll set the count up, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Odom trying to get that second out of the inning. Pitch just upstairs there. Got it just about letter high there, and that's going to be ball 2, 2-2 the count. McPeak waits in the on-deck circle. She's 1 for 2 with a single to her credit today. Ready to go is Odom. Pitch, ooh, hard hit. Going to hang up, though, out towards center. Catch is made by Bain, and Bain comes up throwing. Look at that throw as she gets it in, and the runner does not have a chance. And so fly ball out for the 3rd time today for August Morris. And 2 gone in the top of the 5th inning for McPeak. McPeak can help her own pitching calls a bit here, Coach. 1 for 2, though. Singled in her first at-bat, flew out last time up. Adding 5:07. We'll ground this one towards second. Nice grab by
nice
Adcock.
Play.
And Adcock kind of got her leg bent back up underneath her. Still came up with the ball. She's fine. She's kind of smiling it off out there and will come up throwing. And so Cannon County will strand their 5th base runner, 3rd in scoring position. Let's head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Tigerettes bring up Neal, Brown, Adcock. 2-1 your score. Tigerettes softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by Dekalb County Insurance.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
We're back here at Coach Danny Bond Field. It is overcast. Rain is coming. But according to our meteorologists around the field here, Coach, it's good.
We're good.
We're good. We're still a couple hours away.
Let's play 2.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe this one's going so well.
Maybe 1.5. As we'll start the bottom of the fifth with Caroline Neal leading off. Caroline popped up to start the third inning, her first at-bat against Annabelle McPeak, working into her 5th inning of action. Chopper foul toward the DeKalb County dugout to McPeak. I've got her 2 runs. I don't know how that other one got away. 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts. Double checking my math here. As a swing and a miss there, and now Neal's in danger of being strikeout victim number 8 as she's down the count here, 0-2. Hannah Brown's on deck. She homered on the first pitch she saw from McPeak back in the 3rd inning to get DeKalb County on the board, and Neal is gone. Struck out, and now McPeak has struck out 3 of the last 4. Tigerette batters and 8 total for the ball game.
Well, ball got away from them.
So
I would be willing to wager this one doesn't find the plate.
You could very well be right. Hannah Brown hit her 3rd home run of the season in the last pitch she saw from McPeak. Sophie Adcock moves to the on-deck circle. 2-1. Got ourselves a pitcher's dual defensive battle going on between these two teams today. Swing and a miss. Well,
I was wrong.
Peak put a little mustard on that as she brings it down the gut and jumps out in front here. No balls and a strike.
Hard for us to tell what the pitch is doing top to bottom.
Right, from our perspective.
Could have had a little rise to it.
That one rose up a bit in the zone there and is going to even the count up, a ball and a strike. Tigerheads trying to tack on some insurance here in the bottom of the 5th inning as this game moving by pretty swiftly today. It's going to be low and away in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Tigerettes again will open district tournament. Again, if Watertown wins today, then the tournament will be at Watertown and DeKalb County will play at Watertown. I'll try to let's see if I can get an update on that game with the Lady Purple Tigers in Macon. That one's going to miss, and it's now 3-1. Now you got the hitters count. Well, lo and behold, Watertown and Macon County are tied up at 2-2. In the last game of the district season, that game is in the bottom of the 4th inning. So they got a battle going on in Lafayette. I bet Casey went to Lafayette today. You know how much he loves it up there.
He does. It's such an easy trip for him to make. And the food's good up there for him, too.
Yeah, exactly. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss there by Brown. Payoff popped up, headed towards second. And that's going to be grabbed and the out made by Estes, who moved over to that position. So 2 gone for the Tigerettes as Brown gone on the pop-up. Now Sophie Adcock, who drew a walk last time, will step in for the 2nd time today. By the way, all good. The Lady Saints maintaining their 6-4 lead over the Lady Redskins as they play in the top of the 4th. But the Lady Saints, with 2 outs, have the bases loaded. And Kyla Rogers up at the plate. So a chance for Lady Saints maybe to blow that thing wide open.
One time.
1 ball, no strikes here to Adcock. And we'll keep you posted on that game and any others we can run across here. That went off the top of the Tigerette dugout. And Coach Brandon says, those dugout roofs aren't cheap.
That found the barrel. That was solid.
Yes, it was. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sophie Adcock with Tatum Young waiting in the on-deck circle. Tatum singled her last time up. Hangs it high. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs on the board. Cannon County trying to get back up with the bat in their hand. And a fly out by Kyla Rogers has ended the Lady Saints half of the 4th. Still up 6-4. We'll keep you posted on that as they try to make their way to the winner's bracket final. And 3rd strike in the dirt. Sophie was, or was it?
That was 2-2.
Okay. I thought she was running early, but maybe that's why she sort of hesitated. I'm like, is that 3? But it wasn't. So Sophie will come back again. Try it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ready to go, McPeak. Deals the double deuce. It's outside, ball 3.
Sophie worked a walk last at bat.
3 balls and 2 strikes. In fact, the only walk that's been earned off of McPeak today. She's been good about keeping Tigerettes off the bases for the most part. 4 hits allowed. Again, no walks until now. Ball 4, and that's the second one. And that'll put Adcock on with 2 outs, and we'll bring up Tatum Young. You might remember last time up, she had that bunt, laid it down, went racing up the first baseline. Would have beat the throw anyway. It was credited a hit, but the errant throw led both base runners to move into scoring position at second and third. Ready to go, McPeak.
Pretty good speed on first.
Nah, she's going to say, if you're going to bunt at that, you're going to have to chase that one out of the zone. Zaylee Bain moves to the on-deck circle. 1-0 here, the count to Young. Sophie Adcock down at first base for DeKalb County. She's got 5 stolen bases this year. That one fouled off, and the count evens up here at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1, 1 on, 2 out. Tigerettes trying to get a 2-out rally going and add some runs to this 2-1 lead they've got. Pitch by McPeak, and again looking to slap that into play, and it will foul up into the netting again. We'll go at it at 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, you know what? Somebody must have heard our plea, Coach. I see food.
I didn't know how many y'all had up here. I just figured I'd bring you some.
Thank you. Jordan Atnip of Jude's Traveling Food is our hero. He is the player of the game.
If you have not had dinner yet, he is the man to see.
Yes, he is. And thank you so much. Thank you. And they are here for the duration of the game. So if you're close by DCHS, come watch the last couple innings of softball and get something to eat. If nothing else. Count goes 3-2 here to Tatum Young. Runner at first. Man, that smells good. We're going to take a long break after this. That one's popped up. Catcher should have it. Does. Smith will glove it. And so Young sits down on the pop-up. DeKalb County will strand a runner. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Your score, DeKalb County 2, Cannon County 1. It's Tigerettes softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Care makes for a better community. It's lending a hand when times are tough and celebrating together when they're good. It's investing in our neighbors. It's knowing that every loan, every account, every conversation is a chance to make where we live stronger. At Wellworth Bank, we believe a better community starts with care. Wellworth Bank, care in common.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise, but Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your Erie agent is DeKalb County Insurance. Get a quote today at DeKalbInsurance.net.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. Go to ErieInsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Tennessee Fleet offers a wide range of specialized services, from vinyl graphics to car audio installations, custom wheel and tire sales, and aftermarket auto equipment. As a locally owned business, we pride ourselves on delivering personalized service and maintaining a strong connection with our community. Our streamlined appointment process.
Starting off in the top of the 6th inning, it's Addie Smith. Kennedy Clark waits on deck. Molly Schwartz in the hole to lead off for Cannon County. Smith tripled her last time up. We'll look at strike 1 on the outside corner. That triple came off of Judkins. That was one of the final batters she faced back in the 4th inning. And Odom took over after 3 1/3. Odom out front here, no balls and a strike. Now 1-1 as she's kind of staying away from her just a little bit here. Pitching a little outside there.
Kennedy Clark. At Woodbury, Those outside pitches, Smith drove a couple.
And
right to left field.
My goodness, what a hit. That was solid out to right field. And Tatum Young is shaking up on the play. And that's going to be a stand-up double for Smith.
It was a rocket.
She hit that hard, and going to be Tatum Young is going to be tended to in the outfield. I don't know if she stepped funny or if it was the force of the hit, trying to get the glove on it. But Coach Brandon Cox is out to take a look, and we're going to break away here while they tend to Tatum Young. We'll come back in just a moment. Tiger It's Up on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Tatum Young appears to be okay. Coach Cox went out and just to make sure she's all right. Just a little shaken up there, Coach. And again, I don't know. She seems to be favoring her left leg, maybe the ankle, shin area. She might have got popped with that hit. I mean, that thing was moving.
Could have. She seems to be working out like it might be in the knee area.
Yeah. So regardless, she tells Coach Cox that she's fine. She's not going anywhere. And so we'll move right along with Kennedy Clark, swing and a miss on a pitch from Kennedy Odom. And we'll open the count 0-1. But, man, what a powerful hit there by Smith. Drilling that double out into right field to lead things off here in the top half of the sixth inning.
The assistant coach is her mother.
Pop up. Shallow left center field, and nobody got it. Throw. And, well, they were trying to get Smith at second base. Smith was trying to hold up, of course, to see what was going to happen there.
Up to bat, number 13.
It's got to be an error, but who do you charge on? I guess it's
I don't know. It's a tough play for the shortstop.
Right.
Where left field is playing Brown, it's really tough. Now, she's backing up because of Swartz has hit two doubles her way.
Yeah.
It's kind of no man's land, but after the ball hits the ground, Smith at second base acts like she's going to go to third, but she wasn't.
Right.
Didn't have the near secondary lead that she should have had to even think about it.
Well, it's going to put runners at first and second, and now Schwartz, who has doubled twice already, steps in with a great opportunity to drive some runs in. This one flared off the bat, I think, just to the handle. Got her on a double! Oh, Wilbur flips that over to Sophie Adcock. So there's your 6-4 double play. Coach, that little looper out there, and then the double play doubles up Smith there at second base. And, boy, DeKalb County needed that. That was big, as it looked like that ball came off the handle of the bat. It really, Schwartz did not get all of it like she had the last couple. This one's going to be low for ball one, as Addison Estes 0 for 2 on the day.
Yeah, I thought the ball came off a little funny off the bat. I thought it was clearly going to be shallow left center field, and it just didn't get there.
This one going to be smacked foul down the first base line, and the count evened up here 1-1. Odom working to Estes. That double play, boy, you'll take a double play all day and twice on Sunday, especially when you got some good power hitters swinging the bat for Cannon. That pitch misses outside, and the count goes to 2-1 strike.
Yeah, first and second, nobody out.
Absolutely. And Schwartz, the way she's hit the ball today, had hit the two prior at-bats. Just missing. Boy, Fusen.
That's a good-looking pitch right there.
It was. Fusen framed it up exceptionally well as well, and it's going to be 3-1 strike, and the hitters count here at 3-1. Bella Williams waits in the on-deck circle. And there's another pop. This one's going out shallow right. It's going to be Bain calling off Young. She'll come over, make the grab, and Cannon County will strand another runner on base. That's their sixth of the evening. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Tigerettes dodge a bit of a bullet there. They'll maintain that 2-1 lead with batters 4, 5, and 6 due up. This is Tigerette Softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
2-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. We need more time to eat.
We're gaining on it.
You ought to see us just scarfing this stuff down during the break. We look like we hadn't had a meal in 6 years. Well, you know, when you work in the media long enough, you learn you have to eat when you can eat and eat in a hurry. So even if that's between innings. But I want to thank Jordan Atnip at Jude's Traveling Food again. Been so good to us, and we've adopted him as our official food provider of the show.
Yes.
And just love the food that they have. And anytime you catch him out town, please stop and support them. They do a wonderful job. Their food is amazing, and they're good folks on top of that. As we lead the inning off with Zaylee Bain. Bain's going to pop that out of play, and we're set up here 1 ball and 1 strike. Annabelle McPeak, you're good, is going into her 6th inning of work. It's so good, even Coach Bond went and got some of it. I'm going to have to see what he's got over here as this one's fouled off. And, now we're going to take our frustrations out on the building over there, the hitting building, as Bain launched one over in that direction. Oh, look at this. Coach went, he's oh, yeah, he went with tofu. I'm surprised.
I thought that was a Caesar salad he had.
Yeah. So Caesar salad with some jalapenos. That's if that will give you an ulcer, nothing will. 1-2 the count here to Bain. And this one high, short, going out the center, and will be handled out there by Wood. 1 up, 1 down as Bain retired on the fly ball. And Bain now 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. And it's going to bring up Riley Wilbur. Still looking for hit number 101. It's Riley Wilbur. Yes, he's 1 for 2 on the day. Brooke Fuson moves into the on-deck circle. Man, that's just, this game has moved fast. And 2-1. It was 9-8 last time. Just been a totally different kind of ball game. Swing and a miss as Wilbur falls behind, no balls and 1 strike. Senior night festivities, I do want to mention this is going to be after the game. And I know I'm going to be doing an announcing for that. If we can possibly stream that, if I can stretch a headset far enough to be able to do both, we might try to stream the festivities for senior night as well while we're still here. So count 1 ball, 1 strike. Going to Wilbur.
The big difference in this game, the one in Woodbury, is the number of errors. I think we've seen 1 tonight. Yeah. And on April 10th, the Lionettes committed 5 errors and the Tigerettes had 3.
Wow.
Extended innings, extra outs, all kinds of crazy stuff in that 9-8 ball game.
I think maybe each team has had maybe 1. And again, our numbers are unofficials. That one's fouled back, and
I can't remember the roof if it comes back this way or not.
Don't hit Coach Bond's salad. Salads are costly. 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Wilbur trying to get it going here, as that one's going to hang upstairs, ball 3. And she'll get a payoff pitch coming up, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tigerettes looking to close out the regular season with their 10th win of the season. Cannon County looking for win number 15. That one was coming inside, but Wilbur fought it off and fouls it over towards the dugout.
Thought it might have hit her.
Got close, and it was coming up high and tight, and she took a swing at it. Fuson waiting on deck. 2-1 your score. Haven't even had a whole lot of hits. Tigerettes have still got them with 4 hits. They've had 2 reach base by way of walk today. And that one's popped up and out of play over toward the Dekalb fans. And
good effort.
Good, yeah. Somebody got a hand on it over there. Slapped it away like it was a volleyball.
Now they hand him the glove.
Okay, yeah. Here's the glove. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another payoff pitch coming up here for Wilbur. Pitch. That's going to be deep in the hole. It's short. She got it.
101.
Hit number 101 for Riley Wilbur. And she's 2 for 3 now today with a pair of singles. That's the 5th hit earned off McPeak today.
Number 13, Brooke Fuson.
Brooke Fuson has not had a hit today. In fact, Coach, she's seen 6 pitches. She swung at 6 pitches. She struck out twice. She has not had her night. She is probably due. Been a rough night for Brooke, and she's going to step in for the 3rd time against McPeak. And will do so with Wilbur at first. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bain flew out to open the inning. Then the single by Wilbur. Fuson will foul that one straight back, and we'll open the count. No balls and 1 strike.
She's yet to see a ball.
Yes, yeah, that's exactly right. 7 pitches, 7 swings. 0-1. McPeak. Set. Hendrickson waits in the on-deck circle. Now Wilbur says, you're taking too much time. Steps out for a minute. I said Wilbur. I meant Fuson. McPeak ready. And, well, that's a ball. Oh, boy, Riley Wilbur about hung herself out to dry there. She got a little too far. Smith came up throwing there and a nice gun down to first base.
That's twice that Smith has come up trying to throw behind the runner at first.
1 ball and 1 strike to Fuson. Runner at first, 1 out. Pitch. That one's downstairs. There goes Wilbur. Wilbur safe. Oh, my. No, she's safe at second. The ball's going to get away, and she's on around to third base. So she'll get a stolen base, and we'll take third on the errant throw down the line to second. And now just a few feet away from possibly putting DeKalb County's 3rd run on the board. And now Fuson with a count of 2 balls and 1 strike. Wilbur, that's her 15th stolen base this season. That leads the Tigerettes.
Again, I look at the space in between second and short, and that's going to be in the gap.
That is in the gap. Oh, a great effort by Wood. She couldn't get there. Clark's going to come over to get it, but it's going to be a stand-up RBI double for Brooke Fuson, and DeKalb County has extended their lead to 3-1. I mean, you've been talking about some of the gaps out there, Coach. That was just a wide open space there for Brooke Fuson. She found it, drops that into right center. Nice piece of hitting. And we're going to get a courtesy runner on for the catcher. In most instances, it's Lunsford, and it's going to be Shaylee Lunsford who will come in to run here for Fuson.
Another one of those sleeveless jerseys.
Yeah. And it's going to be Baggy Hendrickson stepping in. Tigerettes now with 3 runs, 6 hits. And starting to make a little noise here in these latter innings off of McPeak. You sort of mentioned that in the first go-round that they had a little more success in the later innings. Hendrickson gets around on one. That's going to go all the way to the fence. That's going to bring in a run. Hendrickson's on her way to second. Lunsford comes home. And now back-to-back-to-back base hits for the Tigerettes, and that's going to draw a visit out to the pitcher. And do we see the end of the night for McPeak? Coach?
I have her unofficially at 95 pitches. And so the swap is going to be Bella Williams to pitch from first base, and McPeak is going to be going from the mound or the circle to first base.
So Bella Williams will check in. She'll throw some warm-up pitches here as 3 consecutive hits allowed in this inning by McPeak. Last 2 RBI doubles to make it 4-1. She has allowed 7 hits now, 4 runs on the 7 hits, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. She is responsible for the base runner at second. So the book is not entirely closed on McPeak. She will finish with 6 1/3 innings, we can tell you that, and 2 walks allowed, 8 strikeouts.
5 1/3. We're in the bottom of the 6th.
5 1/3. You're correct,
I just written it down. That's the only reason I know.
All right.
Or think I know.
And so we will see Williams. Bella Williams, 3-2 with a 458 earned run average, has appeared in 11 games this year, started 5, has faced 148 batters, given up 36 hits, 41 runs, 17 earned runs over the course of the season, has struck out 12 batters and walked 15 throughout the course of the season. Making her 12th appearance in the circle for the Lionettes this year. She will face, coming up, do we have a new
I think it's
batter?
a pinch hitter. That's not Jerusalem,
that's
is it?
not Jerusalem. It is.
I can't see a number.
As Hannah Tobit has been coming in at first base in some games too, and I'm trying to see.
Number 16.
That's actually Cora Cox is number 16. So Cora Cox will come in as the hitter for Aldino and most likely will take over at first base. Speaking of Tobit, she's actually in the on-deck circle. She will bat next. That's going to be fouled, out of play, and the count 1-1 here to Aldino. And Tobit, again, waiting in the on-deck circle. Cox hitting .240 coming into tonight with a .269 on-base percentage. Has scored 6 base hits for the Tigerettes thus far this season. Ready to go Williams. And pitch upstairs, and we'll set the count up at 2-1 strike. 2-1, you got Hendrickson in scoring position at second. 4-1, Tigerettes with a 2 spot here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch up, ball 3. Hitters count here, 3-1 strike.
Bella Williams pitched 2 innings to close out the game. 25 pitches, 2 hits, 1 strikeout. No earned runs, 1 error committed by the Lionettes behind her.
I'm going to get a strike call here on the hitter's count of 3-1. Cox didn't go after it. Thought it might have been inside and caught the inside corner of the plate. Now we'll get a payoff pitch. On the way, ball 4. And so Cox will draw a base on balls as Williams walks the first batter she faces.
Now at the bat, number 15.
Hannah Tobit will step into the batter's box for the first time today, batting .125 on the season, .275 on base percentage with 4 hits, 2 doubles for the Tigerettes. Has scored 5 runs thus far in her freshman season. And that'll move top of the order and Hannah Brown into the on-deck circle. 2 on here with 1 out. Tigerettes poised to, coach, add a little more real estate here and give themselves a cushion going into the top of the 7th.
I like a little bit of small ball here, possibly second and third with 2 outs, but you get to the top of your order, who's been swinging the bat well of late in this ball game.
1-0 the count to Tobit. Williams on in relief. Pitch upstairs, ball 2. Again, Hendrickson at second is still... and Hendrickson about got herself in some trouble there. Smith came up throwing, and now Smith is going to go out and have a little chat with Williams, who's struggling a bit to start off her time in the circle. She walks out, almost said Aldino again, but Cox, the pinch hitter, and now Tobit has worked a 2-0 count here. Now back comes Smith after a brief chat. And we'll set up a 2-0 pitch. First and second for the Tigerettes. Upstairs, ball 3. 3-0 the count. Likely going to see Tobit with the red light here on 3-0, you would imagine. Make her throw you one.
She had 2 walks in the game at Woodbury.
And in danger here of walking her second. We'll do so. High and tight, ball 4. And the bases are loaded. for Hannah Brown. Hannah Brown's hit a home run tonight, by the way. But before we see Hannah Brown, we're going to see another visit to the circle. And could there be another change? Cannon's not exceptionally deep in their pitching.
The third pitcher is also a freshman, Miley Barrett. She hasn't done much at all in the circle. The only option I guess you would have is to go back to McPeak, but I don't think that change is coming.
And Emily Mooneyham does have 4 appearances, but right now, no change. As just sometimes you just got to go out there and say, you know what, just no strikes. Calm down. Let your defense play. Right now, if you're Cannon, you'd love a double play if you're Cannon. That would help your pitcher out a ton. If you're DeKalb County with Hannah Brown up, you're thinking possibilities are endless here for adding runs. As now Williams going to come right in there with a cold strike to open things up, 0-1 to Brown. Brown popped up at her second at-bat. 1 for 2, and very hard swing, and she might have hit her own foot with that foul ball as she was limping just a little bit after that big swing there. 0-2 here to Brown. Williams heading the count for the first time at 0-2. Oh, got it on the inside corner. And Brown is gone on strikes, out number 2, which will bring Sophie Adcock up. And Sophie has been the picture of patience tonight. She's walked in both of her at-bats so far.
And her first at-bat had a 2-2 count.
Bases loaded for the Tigerettes. High and tight, ball 1. Count opens up, 1 ball, no strikes. We can give you an update from All Good, where the DeKalb Middle School Lady Saints in the bottom of the 5th inning lead All Good 8-4 with 1 out and a runner at third for the Lady Redskins. Count 2 balls and no strikes. So the Lady Saints 2 outs away from advancing to the winners tournament, the winners bracket final in the tournament. We'll keep you posted on that. West School baseball should be getting underway in about 20 minutes. That's going to be a called strike on the inside corner. And to count 2 balls and 1 strike here to Sophie. Tatum Young
could break
waiting.
this thing wide open right here.
Yes, base hit. And time called. Adcock wanted time, so no pitch there. No pitch. And the... Don't you be giving away my barbecue.
That was funny.
Pitch upstairs is going to be ball 3. 3-1 the count. Olga just brought home a run, and it's now 8-5 Lady Saints as they play in the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll keep you posted. Here, 3 balls and 1 strike. Bases loaded, 2 outs for DeKalb County. Williams. Sophie fouls it back. 3 balls and 2 strikes. She's walked twice. She will see a payoff pitch. Stepping in, Sophie Adcock. Tatum Young on deck. Bases loaded. Tigerettes could blow it open. Base hit would score 1, maybe 2. A strikeout, though, will end the inning. Swing and a miss. And Cannon County gets out of there with no more damage allowed. DeKalb will strand 2 in scoring position. We head to the top of the 7th inning. DeKalb County needs to retire 3 batters. Cannon County needs 3 runs. Batters 8, 9, and 1. Coming up, Tigerettes softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Mallory Fingsler for your personal price plan today.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County.
Kennedy Odom will go up against Cannon County batters 8, 9, and 1. And barring a pinch hitter, it will be Bella Williams, 0 for 1, walked 1, struck out. Isabella Powell, 0 for 2, popped up, struck out. And Anna Wood, 1 for 3, lined out, grounded out, doubled.
Now up to bat number 5, Bella Williams.
Odom, in 2 2/3 innings, no runs allowed, 2 hits, has struck out 3. Cannon needs 3, at least. Of course, the Tigerettes still will bat the bottom of the inning should Cannon tie it up or take the lead as Odom opens the count 1 ball and no strikes. But Cannon's got to get at least 3 to keep it going. 1-0 to Williams. Cannon County, Coach, they have left 6 on base, 3 in scoring position tonight as that pops out of Houston's glove and a count 2-0. No Tigerettes just left the bases loaded, stranded, but both teams, depending on how this turns out, especially if you're looking at Cannon, 6 left stranded, boy, you've had some missed opportunities.
Well, first and second last inning, the double play.
Yeah.
That kind of wiped that.
I was going to say, you add that, you factor it in there, and that's even more bitter for this Cannon County team.
I don't know that I have any errors for the Tigerettes.
Swing and a miss, and the count evens up here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 to Bella Williams. Williams steps in. Odom, 3 strikeouts in the game in relief. 4 strikeouts. Is that lightning?
Yeah.
Yep. That is lightning.
They should have moved it up 45 minutes.
Yes, they should have. And, well, with that, the game will be suspended at the least. Now, will it be called? I don't know, but it will be suspended. And we're going to hold up here, and right now we're going to break in our coverage. Let's take a break for a moment. 4-1 the score. Let's take a break and see if we can figure out if they're going to call the game here or if they're just going to suspend it for the moment. We'll come.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
Bad Boy tractors are born from the legendary